Welcome back to What's Now. If you're looking for somewhere to visit that you've never been, well, maybe try Tulsa, Oklahoma. Where should you go? What should you see? And how is everything safe? We've got all that information for you right now.
A trip to Tulsa may be a little different this year, but local businesses and attractions are doing their best to allow visitors to discover the joys of the city safely. Joining us to discuss the new Tulsa Safety campaign, live from the gathering place in the heart of Tulsa, is the owner of Buck Adams Cosmic Curios on Route 66, Mary Beth Babcock. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, happy to have you here on Park City Television. So what is the city of Tulsa doing to ensure visitors can safely have a good time?
Yes, our city is really being awesome and supporting the local businesses that are already practicing these safe measures. It's an initiative called Tulsa Safely. And if you go to the website, visit tulsa.com, it will list all of the different businesses, from outdoor areas to restaurants to retail, and listing the businesses that are practicing the social distancing, the mask mandate that is in place in our city of Tulsa. So Tulsa Safely, there's an awesome initiative that is in place that's helping all of these businesses.
And what are some of the main attractions families can look forward to?
Some of them. This is where we need all day to talk about this, but I will begin with the place I am at right now, the Gathering Place. 66 acres of absolute beauty, from outdoor areas to incredible lodge. I mean, you've got this beautiful fireplace behind me. It's magic. You have to come here. Route 66, Buck Adams on Route 66. Oklahoma has the longest stretch of Route 66 on the Mother Road. You've got movie theaters like the Circle Cinema that you can do drive-in movies, the restaurants. So many of them have gotten creative and taking their indoor dining and putting it outside so people feel safe and they're not inside. But all of the businesses, they're putting the signs up saying, masks required, they're moving their tables. There's so many things. It's going to take a long time. But if you go to visittulsa.com, there's so many different choices. I mean, you could spend a couple days here. You could spend a whole weekend. You could spend a week.
And how is the city helping everyone get outdoors more?
The city is helping by putting this initiative into place, the Tulsa Safely initiative. They're helping, with, like I said, going to the website and knowing the places, giving that support to these businesses. It's huge because, being a small business owner, you can't. Sometimes you don't have that voice. You can't do that. So having a city that's supporting these businesses and helping by putting it on a larger platform, it's huge. And it's, by having a mask mandate. I mean, we want to get to where we don't have to have this. So by having this in place, is helping to get us closer to the place we don't have to have the Tulsa Safely initiative, but so thankful that we have this now.
And Tulsa has such a rich history. How can visitors best experience this history?
There is so much history in Tulsa. I loved it, starting with the oil. You've got the Golden Driller. He's a 75-foot tall statue that was built back in the day for oil exposition. The money, back in the 20s, downtown Tulsa, are gorgeous Art Deco architecture. People absolutely love. I mean, there's one thing to see the outside of the buildings, but to actually go into the lobbies, the golden, it's so gorgeous. We've also got something very special that's coming, I believe next year, but if you go to their website, you can see it's called Greenwood Rising. And this is something that is finally talking about the Tulsa race riot that happened back in the 20s. This is information, this is history that needs to be talked about. So there's so many different things in Tulsa, so much history. I like to talk about the Outsiders House Museum, the movie The Outsiders. You have the Woody Guthrie Center, and they're practicing so many different ways. If you go to their website, it'll show you what they are doing. So going directly to these different websites, but starting at visittulsa.com, that will get you to all these different places, seeing how they're practicing these safe measures.
Well, I'm ready to trek to Tulsa right now. Thank you so much for sharing with us all of this great information, all the fun things that we can do in Tulsa. Mary Beth Babcock, we appreciate you joining us.
Thank you. Come see me at Buck Adams on Route 66.
Oh, I can't wait.